you absolutely love cats? Welcome to Cute Avalanche, your virtual interactive cat cafe. Get your daily dose of cute every day. We're live right now. We foster kittens all year round and live stream 24/7. Our goal is to make Los Angeles a no-kill city. We volunteer through Kitten Rescue LA and save dozens of cats and kittens every year. Subscribe now and share our foster journey right here. What's up, everybody? How's it going? It's time for our Caturday Chat. If you haven't seen humans on camera before, I'm Sam. My wife Amanda and I are your fosters. We've been fostering for 5 years and have fostered over 125 cats. Our current fosters are the Princess Bride kittens. There are 3 boys and 1 girl with us currently. We also have 2 cats, Bonita and Cutie. Thank you. Who are at an off-site location. Right, because that other mic was doing stuff. Where can I change the mics? Oh, crap. Mic. Okay. There, better? I can hear you, but that was camera 7. Okay, thanks for that. Hello. I guess I'll restart. If you haven't seen humans on camera before, I'm Sam. My wife Amanda and I are your fosters. We've been fostering for 5 years. We've fostered over 125 cats. These are the Princess Bride kittens. We'll come meet them and do updates about them soon. We do these chats 3 times a week. Tuesday and Thursday evenings at 9 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. That's our local time. We do these chats to give updates on the cats and kittens, as well as give you an opportunity to ask questions and point at things. If we're ever not around and a question comes to you, head over to our channel points, find the Save a Question reward, enter your question there, and we'll answer that in the next chat. But please feel free to ask questions, any questions, and so on and so forth. And if you're out there, drop a hi or some emotes in the chat so I know you're there, but feel free to lurk. And hello Queen, hello Modern Druid, hello Means, hello CG, thanks for the emotes. I could hear, but something sounded weird, but I don't know how to explain it because I haven't had coffee yet. Yeah, it was the camera 7 mic, so it's far away and pointed down and not at me. This is camera 1's mic. This year we're going to get a dedicated mic that is not attached to a camera. I will make it happen. This Cash Cheeks. Hello! Welcome. It was the plate. Oh, the specific kind of sound you were hearing. Don't forget to release the Catkins. I'm waiting for Amanda to come in. But yeah, we'll be letting them out of the pen soon. I need to take the sweater off. It is absolutely not cold. How's everybody doing today? Let's flip this so there's big cats and small me. Not awake enough to figure out cameras. Here we go. That's better. Blue Yeti. I'm not going to get a USB mic, probably. Just based on based on my plans for the future, I'm going to want to get I'm going to want to go a different route so that we can end up doing multiple mics in different locations. Also, I don't have any USB ports left, actually. It has USB and other options. Oh, really? Because the last couple of Blue Yetis I've played with, I guess maybe it had an audio out. I don't feel like it did, though. But maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about mics right now. I'm not ready for that. But yeah, my goal is to get like a big array of mics, like shotgun mics for different locations in the room to get kitten sounds, but then have a condenser mic for the talking people. But that's a far far in the future thing. So we'll see what the initial place is. Anyway, kittens are doing good. I mean, I need Amanda to come in to give full updates. I think you've probably noticed the suckling has died down. It's not completely gone. That's food on the plate. But now that they are active and able to push each other off, yeah, the suckling has died down quite a bit. Mm-hmm. I heard Amanda. Yeah. Sorry, tuck that plastic in. Yeah, the biggest concern is that Amanda and my voice are such different levels that I need to almost immediately go to a 2-mic setup to figure it out. Because we've tried a similar mic in the past, and that did not work. It was not a Blue Yeti, but similar enough. But also there might be software I can install on the computer. But again, I don't have the capacity for this conversation right now. Speaking of sound, I think I need to turn on our speaker bar. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at doing, is dropping from the ceiling, but not to the middle of the room. I mean, that would be behind me. Anyway. Oh, I was going to start every chat with a wrap-up of what's going on in the game. I was kind of waiting for Amanda. Let me go check on her. She's still in a lot of pain from the other day of doing whatever she did to herself and having some mobility issues, and just, it's not great. So yeah, let me go check on her and see if she needs anything. She should be, I think she's coming. Hang on. Oh, okay. Jeez. She's just in that girl's room right now. You not, I guess you haven't been around. I guess it hasn't, it feels like it's been a full week, but I guess it's been like 6 days. You haven't been around for the nighttime chats. Yeah, I think it's sciatica, but she's done something and it's like just like a whole leg pain. I'm late, but hello. Just got back from the park. Weather was awesome today. I got stung by a bee right on my armpit, so that's fun. Yeah, I don't think you understand the word fun. I really hope Amanda's okay. Me too, because she's not in a good way. She's having some, yeah, it's not fun. That was fun. I don't know if you even saw that little jump. Let me get myself over to, I don't even know what to get. I'll go over the boxes. Some people think pain is fun, but I think Insomnia was being facetious. She can have my spoons today, if only. Probably take this plate out. You guys are done eating this, right? That was not fun. It's not in a fun spot. I'm sorry, you didn't get the fun spot bee sting. I'll tell the bees to do better. You guys, this is the cute stuff right there. There we go. Every time I move my arm, it smarts. Oh, that sucks. Doesn't sound like it's very smart to move your arm. Means that I went for the same thing, basically. My pain started because I was wearing a shirt that had a bracelet in it, and now today, I don't know, my tummy hurts, but like rib cage in the center afro. Should I let these guys out, or not yet? official word is I don't care. Do what? Put the ramp up? Yeah. Yeah, I just took that out. How you doing, babe? You need anything? What? What are you looking for? Socks. Here?
No, right there. Yep.
Sending spoons. How's the roommate situation? Amanda, oh dear, rest yourself. Monkey face. Shh, do not yell in this room. Hang on, hold on. I'll be right back, I guess.
Hello, people of the chat. I do not think I can put my sock on. Ow, no. No, not gonna happen.
Hi.
Hi, I cannot reach my foot.
This is who you are now?
Thank you. Oh, that hurts. Can you do it from the top? Where's my ankle?
I am not trained for this. Oh my god, what?
I want the other half.
Oh my god, the other half of a muffin? Fine. I gotta fill my coffee anyway.
Hey guys. This has been a week. Pretty much since Monday. I've been like unable to walk, unable to sleep, unable to function. I like messed up my back and it's pinching my sciatic nerve that runs down my right leg. So my like ankle isn't working, my like leg is experiencing a crap load of pain, my hip and my back are in a lot of pain. And it's like the foot that I drive with and I can't like lift it, like to flex it upward. And it's been coming and going. Some days are better than others. Do you have a slip disc or something, or do you not know? Yes, I'm pretty sure that I do. So about 15 years ago, maybe the last 13 years ago, I had 2 herniated discs and a bulge in my L4, L5, and S1 vertebrae. And so I think that I've ruptured a disc in that area again, if not more than one. And but this time it's doing something that it didn't do last time very much, which is it's pinching my sciatic nerve that goes down my right leg. And so like my foot is numb, my ankle's numb. Yeah. So it's not fun. And I saw doctors for like 2 years. When that happened, I ended up getting 3 cortisone injections in my spine. And, you know, it was like 2 years of like physical therapy and chiropractic and pain management and a lot of my life. And it really sucked. And then it was better for a long, long time. And just recently, my back has been hurting a lot, especially over like Christmas break. And then I think I just really did something when we went to Disneyland. And I was like giving the girls piggyback rides and carrying them and stuff because they were like tired of walking. And it was just too much. Wait, can you scroll up? I didn't read all of Means' thing. Scroll back. what do you do for that? When my dad used to put his back out in the 60s, 70s, the doctor told him just lie flat on a board until it was better. My friend told me years later when I hurt my back that they don't recommend that now. They say to take painkillers, keep everything in position, and move normally. Yeah, I'm trying, but it's really difficult to even just, like, I've completely lost range of motion in my ankle. I've been trying to do a bunch of different stretches, some that I used to do and some that are sort of new to me, but I can't do 90% of everything because I'm just in way too much pain right now. And I've had a couple days this week that were better than others, and so I was able to move more, and you know, the more you move the better. Like, sitting around is not ideal, but you know, I gotta read all that stuff. Okay, move normally. Queen said I got a pinched nerve in my right shoulder, so yeah, that sucks. My spina bifida is in my S1, yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. Sorry to hear that. Hope you get better. Thank you. Are you going to read the rest of what I said? I did. I hope you can recover soon. Again, soon without too much hassle. Hasn't been seen the new emotes. I think so, right?
You saw the early version, and now
So there's more?
they've been
Oh, the flip table one?
Yeah.
Is that up officially?
It's not officially up on Twitch because
Okay.
we have all the St. Patrick's Day stuff, but so I don't. Can you see the smaller version?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
It's
it would
cute.
be like that. Because like, so this is like the for like doing a sticker or something, but it's too detailed because when you make it small,
Right.
and then
loses,
so we
right. Yeah,
made it like
that
that.
makes sense.
Great.
Yeah, very cute.
Cool. Okay.
And yes, back pain is connected to everything. So it's like if your back is messed up, all of you is messed up. Like your entire body is messed up,
Explains
and you
my
just
life.
can't do normal things. Like my house is a disaster. I couldn't pick up the kids one day this week. Like I barely made it through the mornings. I really struggled. I cried a lot, and the girls just looked at me like I was crazy.
I mean, they would have done that anyway.
And it's been a hard week.
Yeah.
And it's really like emotionally crushing because I remember being so messed up for like it was like a big chunk of my life in my 20s that I walked like a 90-year-old person, you know, and I don't want to do that again. Like I'm not prepared for this to go on for the next 2 years.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that idea. I think
So, I don't know.
we'll get you one of those robot suits. At least be like an exoskeleton. So we're gonna do more stretching.
And like sleeping is just
Yeah, it's not
impossible. And then every time I wake up in the morning, I'm in like intense pain for the first like hour that I'm trying to move around until I can like stretch up a little bit. But even curing, blah, blah, blah. Yep, it really sucks to be immobile, especially with invisible disabilities causing so much pain. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's something that people can't see, it's like, unless you've experienced it, it's really hard for people to understand.
Yes.
And there's such varying degrees. Like some of the pain, I'm very used to back pain at this point, like low back pain. And I just have learned how to like power through it. But this leg pain thing and like my foot being numb and all that, like that's new to me. And it's freaking excruciating. And like sometimes it'll get to the point where it's just sort of like a dull, I can power through pain, and sometimes I just can't move. So I did that in the living room. Like I laid flat on the floor and then I put my knees, like my legs on the couch, you know, so that they were kind of like at a right angle, and so my thighs were straight up and then my knees were bent and my calves were resting on the top of the couch and my back was flat on the floor. I did that on Sunday night, and the next day was the day that it was like super, super bad. And so I haven't done it again. Because that was something that used to help me a lot, because it would take a lot of the pressure off of my spine. I will probably try it again. I've been trying a bunch of different stretches this week, but also, like I said, I just haven't been able to do a lot of them yet. Like before, I used to do the laying on my stomach thing to like stretch out my back and like propping up on my elbows and stuff, which wasn't really that hard for me years ago when my back was injured, and it's impossible for me to do right now. Like I literally cannot lay on my stomach right now at all. Yeah, and my bed is just like too soft. Putting any pillows under my legs or around my legs in bed is actually it's like very painful. I haven't been able to find a position where it's not super painful for me to do that. You need a new bed. This is like a memory foam bed, and it was like one of the worst decisions we ever made purchase-wise. When we moved into this house, we bought this bed, and it was hella expensive, and it's just way too damn soft. You can let them out if you want.
Alright, okay.
I'm sure they want to come out.
Alright, it's time to release the kittens.
A535, I don't know what that is.
Rub on them before bed. 535.
I'm not familiar with that.
Is that like tiger's bone?
I just had like an ice pack on my foot last night because my ankle was so painful. Tuesday and Thursday this week were actually the two best days of the week. Monday and Wednesday were awful. Good job. Inigo, what's going on with your eye, dude? Is that just food?
Maybe.
There's a little, this thing, that little wipes thing, if I could go back and do that.
Sent a DM pic to Sam on Discord. Seems silly to rub things on when taking meds, but it helps. It's a muscle and joint thing.
Okay, like an ointment or cream or something.
Extra forte. Insomnia, I just saw your message. I'm gonna read it in its entirety after the chat, and we can talk.
It has no scent. It's clear, extra strength. Some do have scents, but honestly helps so much. Okay, I will look into that. Thank you. Can you get out the UV light?
You know where it is?
Yeah, it's in the drawer.
It's in the drawer. Which one?
My guess is the one above that, yeah. Toward the front, like behind where that sticker is. Like right by that tub of oil silver. Just be like just
I think
food.
it's just the food, yeah. Let me see. See the light?
He's got it under his eye.
See the light really quick. It's all the food. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, it's all over his mouth.
Yeah. Cool. Where's that stuff?
I wonder if that's what that is. Oh, it doesn't always go out when he moves.
That's exciting. We're clear of all that junk. Alright, well, based on that, we won't be bringing any of the other cats in this room anytime soon. Yes, unfortunately, we did see something. What? You're back up there? You guys are too fast. So that was an ultraviolet light, which is what? It's a fungus, right? Well, funguses fluoresce under it, so it is most likely ringworm.
Yeah, it looks like they potentially have ringworm on their faces,
Yeah.
especially Inigo.
Let me see if I can make this happen on the screen. Undergrow. I know, you just did this. Let's see if it'll go across the internet. Well, that doesn't work.
Well, kind of does. Above his eye and around his mouth.
Yeah. It seems very different on the webcam though. But yeah.
Because it's a different, it shows up as like a different color.
Right, yeah. It's breaking down the spectrum differently.
So my guess is it's under a bed frame. Like
Right,
they've been climbing
sure.
up that corner of the bed. But I don't know, they've only been coming out of this for a couple days, for like 2 days.
Yeah,
feel like
based on how much is on their face.
It looks
that
like they've
seems-
had it longer than 2
Yeah.
days.
They're not sick, CG. I wouldn't say that. It's a fungus. Like, so at this point they're not sick. If it goes unchecked, then they could get
I think I have,
effectively
I
sick.
seriously think this is ringworm on my hand.
How does it happen?
There are fungus spores all over in the environment and it just gets on their skin and in their fur. I don't know. I mean, I felt like
Let's do this.
Bonita and Cutie had it, and it's really hard. Like, we can, sanitize the surfaces and we can sanitize the floor, We did take out the cat tree and set it out in the sun, and I washed it and I vacuumed it. But like the bed frame, I guess I didn't really vacuum the bed frame, did I?
I mean, I guess not. I don't know. It seems.
This is
like
why I
such a
want one of
small
those
amount.
Dyson vacuum cleaners. So like really thoroughly clean that kind of stuff.
Lomas Gloomdoom says, could they have caught it when they got their shots?
That's also a possibility, yes.
CGS, which kitty? All four shows some amount of it. Inigo has it the worst. Oh, and I didn't do the recap.
I'll be right back.
When Amanda comes back, I'm going to do a quick recap of the game. Do you have the drain vacuum? Is that supposed to be the Dyson vacuum on the Amazon list? I can buy it for someone else. I believe the Dyson vacuum Amanda wants is on the Amazon list. It's not always easy to remember all of the things, but Amanda does a thorough job in my opinion. She really does. And I feel like the bed frame option is a really loose theory of what happened because they've hardly been on the frame. I do think it was either something that they've just had since the beginning, or they possibly, as Gloomdoom said, they may have caught it from the clinic. Those clinics bring in a lot of cats. And you know, they try to keep things sanitary, but they're going through things so fast, who knows how well that really can be done. So, you know, while they're changing gloves and stuff for every litter, they're still wearing a lab coat. Anyway, that's all speculation, so we really can't say. She just has to remember so much. Her knowledge on kittens is vast. It's easy to forget. Oh, we'll say it's the clinic. Yeah, I figured that was vast. Hi, Renee. Welcome back. Good to see you again. You guys see? Okay.
So that's super depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is going wrong.
Oh, baby.
Life is terrible.
It's not terrible. Could use some improvements. Renee says
They're
hi.
2 weeks away from
Adoption time?
yeah,
Or being adoption ready?
Adoption, and now this is gonna take forever.
Oh, that move's so hard. Yeah.
And it also, this is sad, but it makes me feel like we should just keep them confined to the pen.
Right.
Because
so they don't spread it to all this other stuff.
It's gonna get everywhere in the room, like
yeah.
even more, especially with 4 of them, like
right.
all over the bed, all over the cat tree, all over the shelves, all over us, all over our clothes, the bed,
yeah.
like, you know.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
I feel like we need to keep them confined to the pen for like a week.
What if we put them in the cat condo and put that in the sun for 10 minutes a day, an hour a day? Something like that.
We can't put them out in the sun.
Like that
for an hour.
20 minutes. How long does it take? The sun's gonna help regulate it. Get it down. At least it goes on inanimate things. I don't know about living things. Not that it's very sunny right now. Okay. So yeah, Renee, you just walked into us discovering that the kittens most likely have ringworm. So that's the mood of the room. Queen says I always have bad luck.
Can you throw away that wipe? That's why I wiped him first, because I was like, if it's just crusted food, I want to wipe it off,
right.
You know, and then get a look at it.
Right. Yeah. So do you want me to put them back in the pen?
Sure it's not crusted food. And they're playing right now.
Oh.
Alright, I feel like I really need to wash these pants.
Yeah. Do you still think you're gonna go needing Excuse me, putting it in cutie after this?
Yeah, I have to get them food. We can talk about that.
Amanda's gonna go to see Bonita and Cutie at the end of the chat, so we'll probably have a tighter out than normal around noon, 30.
1.
One's when you're gonna leave, right? Or so we need to wrap up before
Whatever.
that. But yeah,
Doesn't
whatever.
matter.
Okay, all right.
The thing, they're having
still
a
4.
national adoption week at PetSmart this week, so they're doing an adoption event from noon to 4 there today. So I'm gonna go and give Bonita and Cutie some food, and I'll be able to talk to all the people there, volunteers and fosters and stuff.
Right. Maybe pen with the tower thing, they can only go in the bottom and climb up, but the rest of the doors are closed, so they have a place to be hyper.
You mean like with
Like
the
put
cat
a tree in it. I feel like
Yeah, I feel
in
like
3 days they're gonna
very
just be able to
quickly,
jump out.
yeah, very quickly they would be able to use that to just climb out, I think.
But yeah.
Plus, I mean, one of the thoughts behind keeping them is in the pen is not, infecting that thing.
Right.
Change your clothes first, like as in before I go to the adoption event,
Right.
or to PetSmart. Yeah, these are my pajamas.
Yeah.
These pants. That's why I said I feel like I need to wash these pants, because I've been kind of living in these like PJ pants this week, and been handling the kittens a lot. I had them in my lap and stuff yesterday in these pants. So
Queen
I
is
need to wash
saying
them.
put the cat condo in the pen. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That thing's such a pain in the ass to move.
Yeah.
It's my biggest hesitation is
Ow, stop biting me.
is camera 3 in play? Yes. Yeah, everything's in play right now, except for 6, obviously. They were running on the floor a bit yesterday, and I was thinking there were no
Stop.
cams. Those cams were always on. Camera 3 was just capped when they were in the pen. Yeah, all the cameras are still plugged in and working. It was always just been about them not being pointed at the pen. Yeah, but we uncapped that. Yeah, we did. He's on. I can make it happen. 3. Except there's nothing to see now. 8. 2. 4. Yeah. I think 8's the best for now. I was considering moving 7 to basically swapping 1 and 7. So 1 would be sort of permanent inside the pen, and then 7 will get that range of motion.
Hey.
If it's not easy and it won't be long, then never mind. Just thought it might be an option. Yeah, it's a thought. Oh, it's just capped. That's okay then. Well, it's not capped now. It's just been capped when there was no need for it. But yeah, I have everything running. And camera 8 obviously has gone back to this camera 8 and not the other camera 8. Not that anyone seems to know what that means.
Kittens are vicious.
Yeah, they do biting.
Yeah.
All 3 boys were kind of ganging up on Buttercup earlier, and it was like a wolf attack.
Fezzik just bit my elbow, and then this one like did that to me.
Yeah.
Oh, you and your little face.
Oh,
Can you give me that colloidal silver?
where is it?
It's in the drawer.
There it is. Means, I'm not going to read that all out loud, but I know what you're talking about, and I think what might have happened is both OBS and the chatbot have had updates recently, so it may just no longer know where to find the newest clip. So I might know how to fix that. Can't remember how long it would last. So, wait, what did I miss?
It's totally ringworm on my hand. 100%.
Oh, how long the ringworm would last? Yeah.
It depends on
It
how bad it
depends.
gets. I mean, the fact that it's on all 4 of them,
It's not great.
And it's a pretty good amount. I mean, I think that Wesley probably has it the least. Wesley or Buttercup. Inigo has it
Sure.
the most for sure.
Well, Amanda isn't driving though, right? She looks rough while moving. No, I mean, generally when she goes to PetSmart, she wants...
I'm not driving well.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll tell you that.
She usually leaves us here so that I can keep the kids occupied, because when the kids go to the PetSmart with her, it's
Too crazy.
less good. Yeah. I mean, if she wanted, I would totally go there with her, but I don't think that's for the best, especially with the adoption event. It seems like a lot.
No, I do not want the kids there. They're too
Seems
crazy.
to know who made the last clip. It just might be stuck. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like two separate things that are kind of working in concert. So the labeling system, I'm fully confident, is still working, but the plugin that... oh, you know what? Oh, it's a simpler answer. The hard drive is full. That's what's going on. It's not recording new clips locally. That's right. The hard drive is completely full, and I have not had time to kind of go through it. How does this game work? All right, let's talk about the game. First off, if you haven't already seen, here is a full guide to the game. Click that link, and you can always check things out. There's also a channel points reward that links to that.
Who asked how does this game work?
Little Miss Gloom do.
Oh.
Okay. So it's kind of two games working together at the same time right
I say
now.
something
Yes. Is it going to be negative?
No.
Great.
The main thing about the game
This is what I was going to
is
say.
when the rainbow comes up on screen, you just do !follow to follow the rainbow, and that's it. And it'll tell you if you found some shamrock or if you didn't. Or clover? Is it clover or shamrock?
Shamrock.
Yeah, it'll tell you if you found some, and if you did, great, you just keep collecting it. And if you didn't, you try again. And you can, sometimes the rainbow will stay on the screen for a really long time. You can do it several times. I think you have to wait 30 seconds in between each.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's only on for like a minute and it goes away.
Yes.
So that's really all you need to do. There are things that you can do to increase your chances of getting more shamrock.
Right.
Oh, and sometimes when you follow the rainbow, the leprechaun finds you and steals some of your shamrock. So you usually get shamrock when you follow it. Not always. Sometimes it gets taken from you.
And sometimes you get
So
an item, and those items help you.
Right.
With
Sometimes
that
you get an
quest.
item, and then those items increase your chances or your odds of like getting more shamrock next time and that kind of thing.
So,
There's
yeah.
like a secondary part that's more complicated,
It's the crafting element.
where you can do things to try and find those extra things that increase your chances of getting more shamrock. So you can buy a shovel, and then you can dig for bait, and then you can take that, or buy a fishing rod, and then go fish with your fishing rod to get fish. And then what do you do with the fish?
So the fish is a community tool. A bunch of people can offer the fish. So you're basically making like a big pile of fish to try and attract the rainbow cat.
To try and bring the rainbow up on the screen more often.
Yeah.
There are other things you can do, like bits to bring the rainbow up.
Well, so okay.
Following brings the rainbow up.
That's kind of a different logic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I sold fish. Don't sell the fish. Well, it doesn't matter. So yeah, when Amanda started to talk about with the bits and stuff is what actually attracts the cat itself are stream events, and those events are things like followers, subscribers, gift subs, raids, hosting, bits, things like that. Any kind of Twitch interaction potentially brings up the rainbow cat. It's like a 45% chance that one of those actions will bring it up. When you do the offering of the fish, it bumps up the chance of that next event being successful.
Wait
So,
for a second.
yeah.
Shine that light on her.
Where am I looking? Nose? So you do exclamation mark offer, the kind of fish, which is either fish or salmon, and then the number of fish you want to do. It takes a good amount. It's supposed to be a community thing. So if like everybody in the chat does offer fish and then offers like 4 or 5 fish, then the next stream event will be much more likely to
It's
attract
Buttercup
the
who
thing.
hardly has any. Wesley has.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks like it on
There's
his
one
chin,
under her
even though it's
chin.
not.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
see
a
this hair
different
loss?
color.
See under his eye
Yeah.
and on his nose?
That. I think that's different. Because like that one on the left, that's food. This more greener one is the thing. It's like 2 different fluorescents. You good?
Mm-hmm.
You can sell 3 of those bagpipes and a shillelagh, Janine. You only need one. Yeah, so the only thing that stacks is the 4-leaf clovers, and those do have a cap to how much they stack, and I don't have that memorized. But I can look it up. It's either 5 or 10 or something like that. So anything over 10, you're probably good to give away or sell. You can also, for those of you out there, buy any of those items. In the directions, you put exclamation mark offering once. Does that command exist? It's exclamation mark offer. Did I write exclamation mark offering? So yeah, you do offer fish and then like boom, like that. Okay? I don't have 3 fish. Ridiculous. Give myself fish. Wait, no, I just did it. How come it said I didn't and then it did it anyway? You can't offer bait. That does nothing. That just gets rid of your bait. I don't even know if that works. I think it just says you did. Yes, you did. No, I believe you. That is probably because I wrote the guide up before I programmed it. Bait has 0 effect. I guess I could create that, but it would be like negligible. Since we're speaking about it, let's take a quick look at our board and stuff. So we got me and still in the lead with Mickey Poo coming up, 2,300 in the pot. You guys are pushing me off of my own game. Hey, Turner's playing. Hey, Mika the Great. I haven't seen you in a while. Mika the Great. 4 fave number. Cool. Great. Queen Mickey Poo, CG, Queen Warriors, Janine, Amanda, me, Ice Static, Turner, and Mika the Great. Awesome. I sold some of my 4-leaf clovers because Sam kept saying he has to tweak things. I'm doing too well. I know, but yeah, people who were here last year had an advantage that I did not compensate for well enough. Fezzik. So I sold 9. All right, you're doing good, Means. I was here and had 0. It's true. I can get rid of, yes, you can get rid of your extra bagpipes and shillelaghs. They do nothing. You only need 1.
Around his ears. And his eyes.
It's not too bad. Let's say that nose and eye.
So it's really Westley and Inigo.
Yeah.
Wesley and
inventory,
Inigo
CJ.
have it really bad. You both have it right next to their eyes, which
Yeah,
is
that
so
sucks.
tricky.
Okay. It's not like I'm following the Rainbow Cat all day. I saw it 3 times last night. And by the time I got to the computer, it left. I'm pretty sure I only got to follow it half a dozen times. Yeah, does it seem like it's going away too fast these days? I tried to make it so it wasn't staying up as long, but it seems like it's going away really fast too, which I know why that's happening. The really short events are like when somebody follows and that was intentional to prevent people from fake triggering it. But even so, it seems extra short at times. I don't think daily reward has any value. It's just little things like fish and salmon and bait at this time and purrs. Since you've changed, it seems a little shorter, but not sure. Yeah. Once seemed like it was 10 seconds, I swear. It also... So, to explain sort of the back end of it, each stream event declares a certain length. Oh, thank you. You want to get the door? Okay. So depending on the stream event, it might be longer than different events. So things like following, it's a set number and it's a shorter event. Something that has a variable to it, like a raid or bits, it takes into account that number. So there will be a much longer cat for someone who does like 2,000 bits versus someone who did like a raid of 2 people. That being said, whatever that number that it comes up with is, let's say it's 20, every time somebody does the follow, it's not just a timer, it takes away from that number every time somebody follows it. So if a lot of people are playing the game, it's going to go away a lot faster. But if like one person's there and they have to wait for their cooldown of 30 seconds and they're the only one playing, that same event would keep it up longer. Does that all make sense? How do I gift bagpipes? The system for that is apparently a little convoluted. It is not my system. It is built into the chatbot, but it is the trade system. And I'm not even sure I understand it 100%. So can I, wait, let me go back up. Can I get a free 4-leaf clover? Since I was here last year, I didn't know they were 10,000 pers, and I bought 2, and just hold on to them. 4-leaf clovers stack. You can have like 10 of those. It's the bagpipes and the shillelagh that do not stack. But in the future, those might be useful for other things. It's on the document you need, but I think someone has to accept the offer. Yeah, you have to do it to someone specific. Can I just do this? Does it show anything here? Okay, so you do the user you want to send the thing to, the thing you want to send, how much the thing to send is, or the amount specified. Okay. And then, based on the oh, Amanda took my thing. The pers unstack with an aggressive, what is that? What? Wait, what are you saying? Because pers is your currency. You mean the sell rate versus the buy rate? It's 10%. It's just across the board 10%. Because I didn't realize how much the 4-leaf clovers were. That was a shock. Okay. But again, 4-leaf clovers, you can have as many as you want. Should I try that formula? Yes, sure. Yeah, so I want to, when I find time, create a function that is called gift. It was a joke. I just know now. Right on. And gift will be a much easier trading command. Lois Gloomdoom, since you started this chain of events, do you have any further questions about the game? Prices next to things would be fantastic. I can't alter that. That is a built-in function of the shop. I think I get it. Okay, cool. So the other thing to kind of keep in mind is that the whole digging and fishing, crafting element of the game is, I don't know why I did this for game, it's a game. The whole crafting element, that's going to be like a persistent thing that you'll be able to do for the rest of the year. The whole following the rainbow thing, think of it as more as like a highlight event. So like it's like a 2-week bracket to see how people do with this particular thing. I'm building out what will be a more ever-present game on top of these things. But it's going to start with a lot more little tasks like the crafting things. Yeah, the document has most of the prices. I think I need to fill in one column because I didn't have everything in front of me because it's only on this computer. Just assume it's expensive because Sam. Shop prices could include the link. Wait, shop prices could include the link. I just didn't realize there was a link. So the shop, which basically controls all of the items, is a built-in function to the chatbot, and I don't have a lot of controls over it.
The cats were locked in your bedroom.
Oh, they were locked in? God damn it. I can take a look. I can make a new command. But there is a command to find the, sure. How do you trade with yourself? Trade fish. Replied back to the offer by There you go. iStatic has successfully done a self-trade. You really can. That's amazing. No, she's here. Hi.
I didn't have your coffee the last time, so I had to go back
I
there.
would have gotten it.
Bear
Just
ripped
said-
a huge
Oh,
hole
no.
in that
Oh,
cat,
no.
in the pedestal part of that cat tree. It's like this big.
Those cats.
They've become so destructive lately. Like Moose is stealing.
Yeah.
If you walk away from your food for like 2 seconds in this house, Moose will steal it.
Yeah. We need
They jump up on the counters and get food that we're like actively preparing.
3 of them are in the unicorn bed.
And they've been just tearing stuff up.
Yeah. CG, you have to reply to Janine's trade within the 60 seconds. Cam 2, you didn't move 7 like I see. I was saying that earlier that we were gonna do that, but then we got very sidetracked. Yeah, Janine just did a trade with you. You have to trade back to get the bagpipes.
I think you said means originally.
Janine to CG. And then I said something to Means about something else.
No, you had said you need to respond to means
I did?
trade.
Okay,
I'm
whatever.
almost positive.
My old roommates left food on their bed without supervision. Lexi stole a massive drumstick, and I was like, that was your fault. Trade! No. You have to do exclamation mark trade, Janine's name, and then a thing, I guess. Alright, should we all try this? What do I have? Inventory. Okay. Who's out there? Miss Gloom Doom. Miss Gloom Doom, are you paying attention? Take the dog out. Let's do... Because I'm pretty confident that you have no special items. Let me copy this. And you probably have some bait. This, I'll do leaf clover. No, she's not paying attention. Also, a free 4-leaf clover to anyone who doesn't have 2 accounts to play this game, I think is fair. How do you... What? A free mystical item? It might be in the daily rewards one of these days. I'm not positive.
Hello. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah, one of the things I was leading up to saying is after this Sam-proof Q avalanche, the same person. Yeah, we are. Most of the time. What did I miss? I was going to try and show off the trading function or to do it. So I was seeing if you were paying attention because I need you to be paying attention for this. Okay, so for CG's benefit. So I'm going to attempt to give you a 4-leaf clover. I'm going to do trade Lima's going to do 4-leaf clover. And then you have to respond with trade cute avalanche and give me like a bait. I assume you have one bait you can give. So hopefully that works. Alright. So do this, but really? Oh yeah. So respond to that. I don't think I have anything but shamrocks. Oh boy. Do inventory really quick. Yeah, have you been digging? Alright, anyway. Nope, you didn't. You don't. Alright, never mind. Wait.
If you don't have a shovel and you dig,
you're using your hands and
you get nothing.
you have like a 99% chance of getting nothing.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that I needed a shovel. So I did the dig thing like several times and like nothing was happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, God! And then I realized like,
If you get a shovel, it
somebody
makes
has a
it
shovel.
way
and
easier.
I was like, oh, so I need a shovel first.
Future iterations of the game will let you sort of get bigger and better shovels and fishing rods and things, and then you'll be able to get more.
Yeah, and then when I
or
finally
better
got
stuff.
a shovel and a bait and bought a rod and went to fish, my very first fishing excursion, my rod got stolen.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know. Oh, because you have stuff from last year's game, right? You have 4-leaf clovers.
Yeah.
That's why. I was like, that doesn't make sense. You shouldn't be able to. You should not be. So, I'll explain this in a second. Isn't there a gift option rather than trade? Not yet. I was saying that I'm going to create an option so you can just gift someone a thing and they don't have to accept it. Which might not be a great idea if I ever decide to make cursed items, but for now, or at least it won't have to be this convoluted. I don't know, we'll see. What was I just saying to you? Oh, so the thing with the fishing rod is the digging for bait and the fishing is like a scale. Mm-hmm. Not in a pun kind of way, but like there's a minimum chance and a maximum chance of what you can get, and everyone starts here. But when you get a fishing rod, it slides up to this. So like there's much more chance of like getting nothing in this range. But then fishing rod, now there's a better chance of getting something, but also now you can get salmon, and then the next level, which isn't programmed yet, you'll be like boom, and it's like you're always going to get regular fish. There's a better chance of you getting some amount of salmon, and then you'll be able to get another type of fish after that, tuna or whatever, and so on and so forth. And each one of those has a better, like a quality rating. So in other things, those fish will be more useful. Like right now, putting salmon into the offering is much better than putting regular fish. Hope that all makes sense. I mean, for anyone who's played an RPG with crafting, I think that all carries over from the knowledge base. What's up?
So this is what happened to me the other day. Meki, who was trying to trade me give me some bait,
Right.
so I could fish, because she had a lot. Is she? He.
I don't have a definitive answer
So
for that. I assume woman.
Had a lot, and then they did the trade thing, and I read that type trade item name amount in chat to reply, and I was so confused. It was like way too many things to type that I could not respond to the trade. So Do you have to use those brackets?
No.
Okay, so
It's
you're
literally-
typing trade, space, the name of the item, and then a space, and what was the other thing? Trade, item name,
The amount.
and the amount. So you're saying what you want to give them back
Yeah.
for your trade?
Right.
And so it's just spaces?
Yeah.
There's no weird brackets or
No
anything like
brackets.
that? Okay, see, that was so confusing.
That's
to
not
me.
my system.
Okay.
That is built into the
I
chatbot.
understand.
I
So
can't.
like trade, bait, 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
I have another question about trading.
Ta-da!
So
There. That's how a trade
They
works. Thank you for the
wanted
example.
to give me bait, and then they said, just give me one back.
Right.
Would that work?
Wait.
If they trade you, like, say, 10 bait,
Yeah.
and then I give them back 1, even
Yes.
though I had 0 to begin
Oh.
with before they were
No, I
trading
think you
me.
actually have to have the 1 to start it.
That's kind of what I thought. But if they start the trade.
I mean, to do the
Yeah.
trade, because it doesn't give you those bait until
Until-
after
right.
the trade
That's
function
kinda
is
what I thought.
completed. I totally
Yeah,
have
because
had
then they
enough
were
com-
like, just give me 1 back, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna work anyway, because I don't have any to begin with. Yeah.
So the command to buy things is shop, and then buy, and then the thing you want, and if it's more than 1, a number.
So the
So
word
literally-
buy feels so redundant.
I know.
Like, can't
Again,
you just
not my
do
system.
Shop and then 1 rod or rod 1,
Yeah.
bait 3, or what, like the
Um,
shovel 2 or whatever you're getting. Like, what's
I'm-
the dead mouse for?
It's one of those joke items I made a long time ago.
Okay.
I literally made it because somebody, and I haven't seen her recently, used to come in and do like these epic lurk things of like, thanks for being
Oh, yeah.
awesome,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
doing this, and I'm gonna be lurking. And so I created like invisible game that would reward her with like a dead mouse. She never saw it. It never triggered. I wanted to keep my dead mouse collection fresh.
Hilarious. Delicious.
But yeah, the shop and trade system, they're all built into the chatbot, so I can't really change the architecture of how the commands work. I might be able to create a buy command that just does it for you.
I mean, once you learn it, you learn it.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's just, it's not
Right.
all that intuitive. Like,
Because like shop has other sort of sub commands, right? So it's
So
got
you
like
can do things
buy,
other
you can
than buy.
sell, you can see
yeah,
the list.
yeah. So it makes sense that it is
Some
the way
bait
that it
used
is.
to be fish, so it should be allowed as an offering. It's ridiculous. Why would a cat want bait?
And then there's all these cooldowns too,
Yeah.
and each one is like a different amount of time.
There's
That's annoying. And then I would wait, because like it's not like I had a clock or something where I was like timing it.
right.
So it'd be like, this is currently in cooldown, wait so many seconds. And so then I'd like, wait, and I'd be like, okay, now it's time. And then it'd be like, you have to wait 2 more seconds. And I'd be like, dang it, I'm so
I know.
low.
I know.
Like-
A lot of these are things that would benefit a lot from us having like a Twitch extension that would just show you like
Yeah.
a bunch of buttons, and
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh, it's still in cooldown for 2
Right.
seconds. Oh, now I can click it.
Right.
Which is a little beyond my coding
Yeah.
abilities at this time. But yeah, 3 of the cats are in the bed. Fezzik's the only one out playing. Do we want to move camera 7?
No,
That's what I meant before.
I
Did
don't
you want
think
to put
you
it on
should.
camera 2 since other? Okay.
I don't think you should move camera 7
Okay.
because they're probably going to be
Gonna be
spending the
spending more
majority
time
of the
in the
next week
pen.
in the pen.
Right.
So I think you should just hold off
Yeah.
on doing
Good
that
call.
for right
Good
now.
call. So CG, you need to respond with trade, and there you go. You did it. You have bagpipes. I think you should face the unicorn mouth. So here's the problem. 7's not going to get a good angle on it right now. So, boom. It's like right there.
Right, so like the top of the pen is kind of cutting off the
Yeah, so if I,
front.
and the top of the pen is like, I mean, the top of the unicorn mouth is like right here,
Right.
so you get like half an inch of cat.
It
But
makes
you're
more
not even gonna
sense
see
to just
anything.
point it toward camera 2, which
Yeah.
if you go back to camera 2, we can angle it a little bit more to
Yeah.
the side.
I-
You
I'll-
can do it while they're in there.
I
It's
think
okay.
I can,
Yeah.
they're all sleeping.
Just do it gently. It's fine. Well, somebody moved the camera, so now I can't tell when it's lined up right.
4? Oh gods. There's no cats down there. They're all in this unicorn bed. Thanks, Means.
So I also feel like
Sorry.
what
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
mean
end
to
up
call you
doing
Nacho.
is
Yes.
just washing all this,
Yeah.
like especially that unicorn bed now, because they've been in it all week.
I wanted to see the food. Well, alright, fair enough.
Food. You're silly.
Delicious kibbles.
Yeah. So I'm gonna end up washing that unicorn and washing all this stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh. I haven't even been able to do like regular laundry this week, and now I have to do cat laundry. I need my own clothes washed.
Gotta do something while waiting for the doctor and first aid. Oh no, are you okay? Oh my god, Bob. Don't do it. Go revenge. Alright. Here, oh, Means comes out at 11. Still very weighted. Can you just let them have the unicorn while they get better, or will that not happen?
I think the unicorn is gonna just exacerbate the situation.
Yeah.
Because they're so crammed into it that they're just essentially rubbing their spores all over the inside of the unicorn. And so then they're just gonna be spreading all over to the other parts of their bodies, like their backs and their feet and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
think it's better for them to be in a more open bed where I can change the bedding daily. Like, they're not gonna get better if they stay in that unicorn the whole time. They need to have their bedding daily changed.
Means says, so they have ringworm? How did that happen? They haven't been anywhere. So they have.
They did go to the clinic
They
last
went to the
weekend.
clinic.
So there's a possibility that they either got it from the clinic last weekend, or there were still ringworm spores in this bedroom from Bonita and Cutie,
Yeah.
which is possible because things like our bed frame did not get thoroughly cleaned. Like, we took the cat tree and we took the scratching post and we took the shelves, these shelves behind me, outside, and I cleaned them really well. I vacuumed them really well. We left them in the sun for like a couple hours, and that's supposed to kill the spores. And then I sanitized the whole room, but I didn't do anything to like our fabric bed frame, and they've been using the corner of the bed frame to like climb up onto the bed this week. I honestly don't remember if I cleaned this ramp, but also I don't think Bonita and Cutie had this
I
ramp
don't think
out.
they used that.
But you know what? It's so random. Like, what if there was one sparkle ball or something that didn't-
Sure.
I don't know.
You drive
I mean,
yourself
I'm
crazy trying
pretty
to
sure
figure out
I
what it
gave
was.
them all brand new toys.
Right.
I'm almost positive I gave them all brand new toys. But yeah, it's like, who knows
Yeah.
what? Yeah, so it's either from Bonita and Cutie or it's from the adoption or the clinic last weekend.
Yeah.
The clinic last weekend would kind of make sense because that's about kind of the right timing, I guess.
For the amount that they have, sure.
But
Seems about right.
it's really mostly Inigo has it really bad.
Yeah.
And then Westley has it pretty good too. Fezzik and Buttercup barely have any at all.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to give them oral medication, which I will get from Bridget, who is in Legoland right now. So hopefully I'll be able to, I don't know if she's coming back tonight or tomorrow, but hopefully I'll be able to get that from her ASAP and get them started on that. I'll be putting colloidal silver gel on their spots and possibly giving them baths in a special stuff. And yeah, they're probably going to be confined to the pen, and I'm going to have to like clean the pen pretty regularly and at the very minimum change their bedding on a regular daily basis. doing a lot of laundry. I just hope it clears up really quickly.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Like, I'm happy that we found it right now, you know, before it gets really bad on the other two kittens. It sucks that it's so bad on Inigo.
Yeah. I'm going to read these in order of importance. Queen says, ask for Lego, too. Very important. Doesn't ringworm die on surfaces after an amount of time? What does it do anyway? Does it feed on your body? I mean...
So it's a fungus. Yeah. And... yeah, I mean, like, the spores, like... I grow on your skin. I don't really know how to... They, like... the spores kind of get moved around, like dust or pollen or just whatever, you know. And then when they get on skin, they sort of like start to, I don't know if implant is the right word, but they just start to grow and then they start to multiply. It's like a mold, you know, like a fungus. And they do die off of surfaces. I don't know what the period of time is. I honestly don't think it's that long that they live on surfaces. I think it's only maybe a week or a couple weeks or something. So I used to think it was a lot longer, but recently when the girls had it, I was talking to Cynthia, the PetSmart, and she was saying that she had heard that it dies really quickly. So
that's Buttercup.
Hi, baby.
Get up.
So I don't know. I feel like I should email Dawn and just be like, look, have you heard of anybody else from last week's clinic getting ringworm? Because my kittens have it now.
Yeah.
And they didn't last weekend.
What is the source?
What does it say? Ringworm spores can live for like a year?
18 months.
18 months? Ay, ay, ay. I think the thing that Cynthia was saying was hard surfaces.
Yeah, I'm sure hard surfaces.
So hard surfaces they don't live on very long.
Right.
But cloth surfaces they can live on for a long time.
Right. Also, if it's getting direct sunlight, that helps kill it.
So ringworm is a fungus. It's a fungal infection.
Yeah, it's not a worm at all.
That infects the skin, and it affects animals like, you know, dogs, cats, etc. It can also get on people, and it's itchy. For animals, it makes their fur fall out in the infected area, and it's really itchy. And for people, it gives them like a red, raw kind of rash and is itchy. Yes, that is a plane. No, it's not a helicopter, it's an airplane, I believe.
Yeah, that was a plane. It may have been one of the...
We have these small,
that seemed like a normal plane.
like private planes and like military planes.
A lot of Cessnas and World War II fighter planes, which it might have been one of those, but it didn't sound quite loud enough to me. I wasn't paying enough attention though. We're also right under the path of like a major shipping lane, air shipping lane, but those are way louder.
Yeah, so we live right next to like a private airport where there are a lot of private planes, so people just fly and they just kind of do circles and like fly around, and they do classes and stuff, and they're so they circle around.
Yeah.
Air freight, yeah, like FedEx planes and stuff like that.
Yeah, those are the really loud ones. Especially if they're full. The more they have in them, the louder they are. Let's do this over here. Did I miss anything important in chat? Steals Buttercup when the parents are sleeping. Hi. That was my foot.
She just dove right off that bed.
But at least my foot was there to break her fall.
She didn't care. She's like, I'm going down. Whee! This is how I do it. None of them are
Okay,
very
I think I
graceful yet,
caught
but getting on and off the bed. I feel
Not
like,
yet, no.
you know, if it weren't for the ringworm, I would probably try and learn them the ways of the cat tree as the way to get up and down today.
Yeah.
I like teaching the cats how to use the cat tree, but
This?
I'm not going to do that today.
Ringworm is contagious as long as lesions are present. So I don't think they technically have legions. It stops being contagious 24 to 48 hours after treatment begins.
So,
That's not about surface spread, but that might be a legion, yeah.
yes. So
Don't touch me.
am almost positive that this, where's the camera? This is also ringworm. It's itchy and it just sprouted
let's see what
like day before yesterday. And they call it ringworm because on
It's a
humans, on animals it's hard to see because of the fur, but on humans it will usually make a red round spot and the edges will be darker than the center. And even though this spot is really, really tiny and it's kind of hard to see, the edges are like definitely darker than the center. And it's itchy. So 100%. That's what it is. But I have this special soap, so I just went in the bathroom and washed my hand really good with that, and then I put some colloidal silver on it. And I don't know if I can take the oral medication that Bridget gives me for the cats.
I don't know if that's hard to say.
It is. It's just small.
And that's what I'm saying, it's hard to say. I mean,
It's just a small spot.
Maybe, if it rings out for sure.
It's starting to. You can already see that the outside has a darker
Yeah.
ridge, like edge,
Okay,
than the center.
back to the game talk. Let's put...
The
this
bagpipes
logo.
are supposed to scare the leprechaun away, so it makes the chances of the leprechaun stealing your clover less likely.
Purse,
that-
technically.
Or purse,
It's purse.
stealing your purse.
Yes, that is
Sorry.
accurate. It is not a guarantee that the leprechaun
It
will not
just
attack
affects
you,
the
but it
ratio
will
of
help you.
likelihood or whatever.
The shillelagh will help you find the clover patch. The four-leaf clovers help you get more clover. Oh,
I'm
man.
saying leprechaun wrong. What is it? Leopard?
Leopard con. You can thank Betty for that. Nothing is a
Leopard con.
guarantee. It's Sam. I'm not even Sam. It's not. It was me all along.
Yeah, so when I started following the rainbow the other day, I was getting clover, and the person, I think it was Mickey again, was like, oh, lucky, because I was getting like, 6 or 9 or like, I don't
That's
know, like
'cause you played
larger
last year
numbers.
and have
And that's, and I
four-leaf
was, yeah, and they were like, oh man, and I was like, oh, is that a lot? Yeah, I guess so, because I have 4-leaf clovers, and I have bagpipes, and I have a couple other things.
Yeah.
Hi, can
Poor
I help
child.
you? Your kitten is covered in ringworm. Or Inigo. Yeah, this one
Okay.
is really fast. And she
Oh,
loves
yeah,
to
you
run for
cannot
the
go
door.
out and miss. No, ma'am. Any more game questions while we have a break there from Amanda? So yeah, in future iterations of specifically the St. Patrick's Day game, you probably won't be able to get those 3 items from searching, and it'll be a different way to get them because they kind of affect the game so dramatically in a way. At least that's my thought process at this time. But by next year, this game may have evolved so much more that it won't matter. We'll see. And also, if you're on a computer, I don't think it shows up on mobile. Like right around here, there's an info screen that has some information about different commands and stuff like that. Did I do it right? Yeah.
Just another reason why I can't wait until we have a kitten room that doesn't have a bed in it.
Yes. One less thing to worry about, for sure. Alright, Pro Guys, thanks for hanging out. Catch you in the next one. Uh-huh.
It sucks too, because I gave him all these awesome brand new toys.
Right. Yeah.
I might be able to wash some of them.
Cool.
She's such a tiny little nugget, and she is so quick.
Yes. That's we discovered last night. What does the do? I just didn't. The shillelagh increases your chances of getting to the clover patch. It's like a walking stick. It helps you divine your path through the forest. Amanda needs one then? Sure.
Yeah. Are you saying I need a cane
Yeah.
or a walker?
Oh,
Or Betty, was it Iris last night asked if I was going to be in a wheelchair.
are you
Is
only
Mommy
going to
gonna
be in a
have to be in a
wheelchair?
wheelchair?
Please don't be in a wheelchair. I'm not ready for that. I was going to be the wheelchair person. I'm going to have like a skateboarding accident. It's going to be epic. I'm going to do a big twisty.
No, I'm not allowed to be in a wheelchair.
Well, then
Start
you're not allowed to be in a
exercising.
wheelchair. I'm exercising right now. That's tiring.
The way you pull up your sleeves is so awkward.
My sleeves are too much sleeves. I don't know.
You roll them under.
Oh, because they were loose. They don't have any elastic in the ends, so they don't really...
It's so awkward.
Legit, my mobility is bad, but gosh dang, seeing you walk today, holy crap. Trade big one. Yeah, she's not doing great.
I'm better now than I was an hour ago.
Yes, when she woke up, I didn't think she was going to do the chat at all. I was very concerned that we were going to have to not do stuff.
Hello.
I was going to say a game thing. Oh, right, I remember. I brought this up on Thursday, but there were like 2 people here. One of the things I've been thinking about with the game, and I'm looking for input on this, is there are several things that we regularly do on the stream, like the good morning and good night, or release the Cackins when the cats come out. And I was thinking it would be interesting to tie those sort of real events to game events, along the lines of like if we go to night mode, you have like a 20-minute window in which if you attempt to dig, it'll increase the amount of bait that you could find, something like that. So if anyone has thoughts on those kind of things, let me know. I had kept remembering at the wrong time, but I remember at the right time now. Wait, what? Was there more to that? Was there something above that? What happened to Stream Raiders?
No, that's what no, there's nothing else to that.
But it...
I had kept remembering at the wrong time, but I've remembered at the right time now. Yay. What happened to Stream Raiders?
Is that a separate thought? What is the
No.
time part?
She's saying she keeps remembering to ask you about Stream
Oh,
Raiders,
I
but
see.
remembering at the wrong time, and now she's remembering at the right time, which is during a chat.
I see.
She's asking you what happened to Stream Raiders.
Okay.
Why don't you understand English?
What? FYI, you could always just put it in the save a question thing. Okay, Stream Raiders was a sponsored event that we were doing, and we completed our obligation to them. If people want to continue to do Stream Raiders, I will look into doing that. I mean, I could bring it back. I'm not going to do it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could dedicate
a
day.
It was fun, and I was going to say maybe like Tuesday nights or something. We
Yeah,
can do
I
it
feel like that's
the night
pretty good.
where the chat is kind of the slowest.
Of course, that being said,
Once a
we'll have the
week.
least
Or
amount of input in
Once
it.
a month, maybe we do it on a Saturday, or I don't know. I don't know if once a week is too much. Every other week. Or
Maybe.
something
I feel like
that.
if it's a dedicated day, then that makes more sense. We were definitely running it for a lot.
Yeah, we had
it
an
was too
obligation
much.
to do a certain amount in a month, and it was honestly very challenging to get it all in. Right? Hello, Alternations.
Hey. All right, let me scroll back up here and see. You should always ask Amanda to read my messages. What does that mean?
Because you didn't
I'm
understand.
kidding.
He's so annoying, you guys. Do you see what I have to put up with?
Is Mickey around? I want a poop report. But that's more of a Turner thing. What is Mickey's input on the poop reporting?
No, poop report on Mickey's cat.
Oh, right. Whatever. We were on a different topic.
So Mickey said that the cat did have a more like loose poop the last time that they did the enema, I think, which was yesterday maybe. So they think that maybe it's starting to get better.
Great.
I don't know. We'll see.
So it's working itself through.
Maybe.
Queen says, I'm never here when you go into night mode, but I'm here early, so something before you go into day mode. There's a lot of people. Yeah, so I'm saying, like, for all of those, I would like to have, like, a tie-in to the game. So if you have suggestions on what that would be and sort of makes sense in that.
So ungraceful when they get off the bed.
Okay. But yeah, let me know
Cracks
what
me
you
up.
think sounds like a fun thing or makes sense in those constraints. Or do it on Sam Proof channel. Stream Raiders? I do that as well, but I think there's a benefit to doing it here and people like it. Like there's enough people on here, and also there's more people on here who did like Stream Raiders. Yeah, so I think it's worth doing it maybe once a week on here. Maybe not even during a chat. Maybe there's just another time that we just run it autonomously. More or less. Oh, the hardship.
Yeah, maybe you do it not during a chat,
Yeah.
during a slow period, like what they were just talking
Yeah.
about. Slow time of day, you know, when there's not a lot, like when kittens are likely to just be sleeping or something and there's not a lot happening. So like either daily for a period of time or once a week or a couple times a week at a
Yeah.
certain slow time that's not during a chat. And then maybe like once a month during a chat we do it or something. Because it was fun. I liked participating in it, but I wouldn't want to do it all the time.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try and give it some thought. I don't know. These games aren't normally something I do, but I like most of you, so I do more here. Right on. I was watching last
Me too.
night and enjoyed watching the games. Cool. Excellent. Haha, most of you. Zing. I just put a meme in Discord. Go look. You can't even see this cat. I can't make that go higher.
Can you? Yeah, because Cam 1 was the one that was getting the top
Yeah.
of the ramp.
Yes.
Can you, in that drawer, the kitten drawer with the kitten rescue thing, yeah, on the right side there's that purple spray bottle, right in front.
This one?
Right there, yeah,
Little silver bottle.
yeah.
Okay. The meme says, the moment you realize she is not the one. And then a very fat cat.
Hilarious.
Okay. You didn't need to link it. I already had it up. It's just giving you a hard time. Okay. Alright, well, this is not a good shot. Okay, there. That guy.
What time is that?
11:41.
I'm trying to remember. Bridget had given me the oral medication
Mhm.
for Bonita, and I feel like I had some of that left.
What was it
I
called?
don't know. I don't remember what it looks like or where it is.
Great.
Should we change our sign?
Yeah. Definitely. Year of the ringworm. They do make a noise when they descend. I'm glad they're brave.
Oh, I think this is it.
Cool. Is it a pill? No.
It is.
That kind of sucks, but alright.
Bonita, I used to give it to her with the churu. And I think I only gave her half
So you give him
or
like
something.
a
I don't
quarter?
know. I have to figure out what the dose is.
Mhm.
So I have 2, 4, 6, 8 pills.
Okay.
So that's at least
Is it
can
once a
get
day?
us started. Yeah, it's once a day.
Oh.
Once a day,
Most likely
but I
over
don't
a
know
week.
how much.
No, unless it's...
No, it's more than a week. It's like until it's
I'm
gone.
saying it's over a week. I mean, it could be a lot more. It could be right around.
I have to look it
I
up.
would assume based on their size, it's almost 2 weeks, if not more. But I don't know. Such small pills. Is it Diflucane?
Yes.
Hey.
No, it's
No.
not that. Sorry. It's fluconazole, I guess is how you say that.
That's made up.
And I wonder if I can take it.
Mm. Fezzik, no joke.
Antifungal.
Oh boy. Wesley pulled that off gracefully, and Fezzik was like thump, and then they just caught the side of the ramp. You guys can't see anything. What if I move us? Well, there's that. Maybe I should go here? Yeah, that makes sense. How much milligrams?
It's a 50 milligram.
Oof, Wes. Take back my graceful comment. I was like, let him up, no! Diflucane is the brand name? Yeah.
This one's not. This is like a generic.
Right. Same stuff, though. That's I think the
Glenmark
point.
or something is the brand.
I see.
So this just says, vets often prescribe fluconazole for cats at a dosage of 50 milligrams taken once a day. But what about for kittens or smaller cats? I'm sure that Bridget knows, but she's not like by her phone. Because she's our med distributor person. So she knows all the doses to all the things.
This says 5 milligrams. Twice daily. Really? That's different. I mean, it says your dealer. I had that same thought when she was saying that. This page didn't come up, so I can't get the full thing. This one says...
The dose for cats is 5 milligrams per pound. So a 10-pound cat would be 50 milligrams, which makes sense because that's
Right.
most adult cats are around that size. But these guys are only 1.5 pounds, so they would get, you know, like 5 to 10 milligrams.
Yeah. no,
So if I
basically what
split
this
a
says.
50 milligram pill by 6,
Alright, can we ask for Amanda or the cats? The cats.
that would be about right.
Altered Notions asks, Amanda, do you still need hammocks?
Yeah, we could definitely use hammocks, especially I like to use them when I go to adoption events.
Oh yeah, sure.
I put them in the crate because we use like wire crates to have the cats in for the event. And when they climb into a hammock, people love that. They think it's adorable. And also we'll use them a lot in our cat condo and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, anytime. Because I only have one right now. So it's nice to have a few so when they need to be washed or get dirtied, or if we have like, a lot of times we have to separate the
Do
condo
you
into
even have one
sections.
anymore? Because that one got
So-
destroyed.
No, we got a new one.
Okay.
But yeah, we just have one right now.
Queen says she wants to know for kittens and herself. Yeah, so she was specifically looking at the kittens dosage at this time, so I just wanted to be clear about that.
Yeah, so it sounds like if I split this into one pill into 6, that would be like the correct dose for them. Although splitting this into 6 sounds very tricky.
Yeah.
They're so tiny.
I took diflucane at the same time as antibiotics for migraines I ever had. I want hammocks for my cats too. The technique cute. That makes sense, and gave me the specs and a chill project, and that sounds great. Awesome. Cool, cool. My cats are fat though, and have nowhere to attach them.
I should say my cats are fat though, and I have nowhere to attach them. Yeah, having the place to attach them is kind of key. And if it weren't for like the condo or like the wire crates that we sometimes use, we wouldn't have anywhere either. Unless you have a cat tree. Because if you have a cat tree, there are ways you can like hook it up to hang, like from the bottom or from like one of the flat surfaces or from like the bottom of a pedestal part or like a bed or something like that. Or if you have like cat shelves, like you can use like zip ties, or you can like attach some screws or clips or something. There are ways, but it's definitely not, it's easy if you just are using some kind of a wire crate system. And for kittens, it's easy because they're not heavy.
Very small cat trees, the cactus ones. I need more coffee. Do you also?
Yeah.
I will be returned.
Wait, is there anything in there?
Not at
Okay.
well, there's like a drop. You want to try and get that drop
No,
out?
I'm
And you
good.
like the.
Sorry guys, I'm just checking in with Bridget to see if this sounds correct to her. My guess is I probably cannot take these meds because I would need a much higher dose. So I'd have to take like all of them. There wouldn't be any left for the cats. Balancing my arm. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm gonna let these guys play, you know, in the room for the afternoon today. And then, like in the evening, I'll probably clean out their pen and change out all the bedding, give them new stuff, and then put them away in their pen, and then we'll wrap up everything out here and wash it. And then for the next few days at least, they'll probably just stay in the pen and not come out, which will be a bummer, but is what it is. They'll definitely have some toys and stuff in there. I'm kind of tempted to like leave Inigo and Westley in the pen and maybe let the other two come out and sort of have them separated during the day. I don't know if that's a good idea though. Maybe they should just all stay together. I feel like partially that will make Inigo and Westley like upset that the others are out and they're not. But also if they're sleeping together at night, you know, then chances are, even though Buttercup and Fezzik don't seem to have a lot of spores on them, they could get them on them during the night and then be spreading them around the room during the day. It's probably just better to keep all four of them together in the pen. Oh, such a pain in the butt. I hate ringworm. I'm over it. For like the whole time since we've been fostering 5 years, we never had ringworm until like this year, and now it's just, ugh, so annoying.
Yep.
So I don't think that I can take this because
Sure.
it's a really low dose, and
That
I would
makes sense.
need a really high dose. And
Right.
so it would be like I'd be taking all those pills, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be any for the cats. So, I mean, I only have this one little spot, and I'm human, so I can make sure I keep it really, really clean, and you know, wash it several times a day, and put the stuff on it, and
Yeah.
don't rub it on anything.
You get it dry, expose it to the sun,
Mm-hmm.
all the possible things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a bunch of little scratches on my hand
Yeah.
from the kittens, and I thought that that's what it was, and they were like kind of scabbing and healing, and it had like gotten itchy, and I was like itching it yesterday, and I was like, this one spot is way itchier than the rest of the spots on my hand,
What's up, Iris?
and now I know why.
What do you need? You want a hug?
She wants to hug you. She wants to hug you, and she doesn't want to hug me because of ringworm. Is the show too intense? I'm also a little bit worried because, so it's all over Inigo's face, and Inigo has been suckling. So does that mean it's getting on people's?
Junk.
Yeah.
Janine says you've had 3 outbreaks in the last 3 years. Of ringworm or just in general? 3 outbreaks?
I mean, Nova had it, Bonita had it, and these guys have it.
So yeah, these are like back to back.
2 of them have been, just the last couple months, since December.
Yeah. And I wonder if it's just a bigger issue because of the amount of strays in general.
See that?
Yeah. Cool. You want me to get Buttercup? Hi, Miss. Buttercup? At right room? Yeah. There you go. Okay.
Even though his mouth isn't glowing,
Yeah.
it's just because they're like,
The spots.
that's
Those look like lesions.
that's it. That's, his fur has fallen out
Yeah.
by his mouth.
Yeah.
This thing right here in his whiskers is just crusted food.
Right.
But the sides of his mouth and his chin, that's like his fur's gone.
Yeah. I know, buddy. Their English are good. They're
He's
They're-
like the base's tail.
very destructive right now, but they're fine.
I know.
Furry life can be hard, yes.
That it's like right by their eyes and their
Yeah.
noses and stuff, because I would take them in the bathroom and wash them right
Right.
now with that soap. But I
That's
don't
a terrible
think,
place for that.
Yeah.
You can't get soap in their eyes.
I don't think I can really do it where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it! So mad. I'm mad at the universe.
Yeah.
Why?
PG says the kitties do not like the blue light. I don't think it's so much about the light
They
itself.
just don't like being like manhandled and,
Yeah.
and
and
especially
like something
Inigo.
shoved in your face in general. It
Yeah.
wouldn't matter if it was a light or anything. I mean, it's a light.
Inigo,
Any kind of light would be
Inigo
like
right
that.
now is being like particularly sensitive to me, like doing anything to him. Like the first time I picked him
Yeah.
up to put the colloidal silver on him,
Yeah.
he scratched the heck out of
Oh,
me and
baby.
made me bleed, which is why then I had him by his scruff because, and it was like I had just barely touched him with it, but it was just this weird cold foreign substance going toward his cheek, and he was like, "What the heck," And he kind of freaked out. So now
Yeah.
he's just sort of on like alert.
Right. I like it.
So you weren't in the room. I was saying that I think I'm gonna let them play in the room for the afternoon,
Okay.
and then this evening I will clean out their pen and put in all new bedding,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll put them back in the pen, and then we'll wash all this stuff, and we'll just leave them in the pen for at least a few days
Yeah.
and see how
okay.
it goes. And I'll just change the bedding daily, and
Okay. Try and contain it.
they can have toys. They can have the ball tower in there
Mhm.
if they want.
Okay. You sure?
The plastic
Yeah,
bowls or
plastics,
something.
right.
We'll take
Okay.
out the cloth bowls and just give them the
Okay.
plastic bowls.
Mm-hmm. Perfectly reasonable response. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, in the light, like nobody likes having a flashlight shine in their
That's
face.
what I was saying. It's like it wouldn't any light,
Right.
any You put anything like that in their face, and they're gonna be like, "What? This is not. I don't like it." Which I believe is what the reasonable response was.
Right.
Kitties do not act sick. They're not sick yet.
Yeah, it's just a skin rash.
Yeah.
It's itchy.
It is a
It's
fungus.
not a thing that necessarily affects them in a way where like they are lethargic or low energy or
Right.
they have a fever or they're like vomiting. It's not an internal sickness.
Right.
It's topical sort of,
Yeah.
what's that called? It's just like on your skin. It's just a skin
Yeah.
rash. Like if you just had a skin rash that was itchy,
Right.
you wouldn't feel sick. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You know, it's no different than like honestly like fleas or ticks.
Right.
Right. Like prolonged exposure to it could have an effect. I don't
and
know what that effect
it is a little bit internalized. I mean, which is
Yes.
why they do take an oral med for it.
Right.
And if their immune system is weak,
Right.
they're way more susceptible to it.
Right.
So,
But yeah, they're not.
which is one of the reasons why kittens will catch it very, very easily, but adult cats can actually fight it off because their immune system
Yeah.
fights it off. But it's not, the kind of thing that's going to make them act
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
They can't tell, really.
Right.
They probably barely even feel it on their
Sure.
faces,
Yeah.
honestly.
Mm.
It's not like they're, excessively
Yeah.
scratching or like pawing at their mouths or anything
Mhm.
even.
Right.
When Bonita had it on her paw, she did kind of chew out that
Yeah.
piece of that, like she
Section
like
of fur.
licked off that section of fur, probably because it was itchy and licking it felt good.
Right.
But also, it just makes the hair fall out anyway. So
Right.
like, whereas normally licking wouldn't really have made the hair fall out, because it was like that.
It's worth doing right now.
Anyway,
Yeah. Who was worst out of the four? Wesley?
definitely Fezzik.
Oh,
No, Inigo.
Inigo.
Sorry.
Inigo and then Wesley.
Inigo is the worst by far, and then Wesley. And Fezzik and Buttercup barely have it.
Yeah.
Inigo's really bad.
People
Inigo's
can,
like, it's all over like the top of his eye and his nose and all around his mouth.
Queen,
Wesley has it a little bit under his eye and on
Right.
his nose and mouth.
Queen says people can be sick and not show it. It's like my back problems because I'm used to it daily. I don't normally show it affects me. Kittens and any other animals are the same. If it's not really serious, you may never notice it.
Well, and cats especially
They don't
will
show that
not
percent.
show sickness.
Yeah,
like
they're
that's
really-
an inherent sort of ability. Like if they are
Really
feeling
bad at
sick,
that.
they really try to mask it and cover it and will not let people know.
Yeah.
And typically, if a cat is feeling so sick that they can't hide it, they will go and hide themselves.
Right.
Like they will go and hide in a closet
Yeah.
or under a bed or something like that. So if you have a cat that starts hiding in
Yeah.
strange places, that generally means that they're not feeling well.
Yeah. Like why? Why you do? Okay. Also, bad oral health. Their mouth can tell far more what's wrong with them than they will show. Yeah. Sure. You want me to collect these baskets, or should we just leave them until they're in the pen? Because it doesn't really matter at this point.
That's fine. We'll give them the afternoon to just play.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe we take away the unicorn,
Yeah.
just because
They all go in it together.
they all go in it together, and they've had it out for the last, 3 days. They've been
Yeah.
going in there and rubbing their
Mm-hmm.
ringworm all over it.
You
The whole
want to do
inside of
that
it's probably
now,
just covered
or
in
just
ringworm,
later
and just
today?
keep going in there and rolling in it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put it in the sun for a bit.
Will you take that pink pillow? Put that. Just put it on top of the cat tree. I don't think they've really messed with that too
No,
much.
I haven't seen them touch it at all, really.
I already have a full hamper of cat stuff in the laundry room that needs to be washed.
Yeah. These babies just have had a time.
So silly. I really like that uniform really keeps its shape. Because there have been several times over the last couple of days where they've been sleeping on top of it, or they like climb on top of it to like play with the horn or the mane or whatever, and like it still pops back up. You know?
Yeah,
it's like
a good
very
bed.
structurally,
It's
just
definitely,
maintains its shape really well.
yeah, definitely one of the better ones we've got.
It's like thicker and sturdier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They like the bed.
They
yes,
do.
They do.
By the time they get it back, only 2 of them will fit. If they get it back. Oh, it's dude. Inigo, why? What do you? Okay. Who's in the bed? Buttercup and Fezzik.
Buttercup.
It's Westley over
Hello.
here. My kitties were doing better for a while since I got the air purifier, and just recently they've been showing signs that they have not been around. That have not been around since I bought it, but also my roommate, after his shower, had Lexi on his lap petting her. She smelled like him, and he had just showered because he wears a house coat all the time, and it's dirty, and wears it after he showers, but he doesn't clean himself properly. Anyways, gross, and thanks for sharing. Okay, but
I just taught my daughters TMI. What TMI means. They've been saying that a lot. They probably would have said it to you.
I haven't noticed it yet. We really do this sink.
Just throw it away.
I'll just take it to the kitchen. Take my plate out and go on.
I'm
coffee.
gonna weigh these kittens.
Do you want more coffee?
Sure. Come here. Hi. Are you coming up for your weighing? Time for the weigh-in. Say hello. Hello. My name's Buttercup. I'm so cute. Buttercup weighs 1 pound, 7.5 ounces. Good girl. Hello, I'm Westley. Hello. Hello, my name is Westley. Can you see around my mouth? Around my mouth. It's all pink. I got the worm. I got the ringworm. Okay, Westley is 1 pound, 9 ounces. Wesley has really been gaining rapidly since they started eating wet food. He's gained the most.
Get Amanda to read this. I assume you read that?
No.
If Bonita and Cutie didn't get
Hello, I'm
reappearance
Inigo.
before they left, then it seems logical to think it wasn't in the room, so the kittens probably didn't get it from the room.
Look,
Yeah, I agree.
do you see Inigo's eye? That was the first thing we noticed. Doesn't that look kind of funky? Yes.
Do that bigger.
Ouch, stop it.
Benita and Katie were at the pet place before
Alright.
they got it, right?
1 pound, 10 ounces.
At the clinic?
No, they
they
were
were
at
at PetSmart?
PetSmart for an adoption
That's
event.
true. Yeah. That also is accurate.
My friend Fezzy.
Hello, my name is Fezzik. I'm so cute. I'm Fuzzy Fezzy. Hello. I luckily do not have any ringworm, except maybe up my nose. Yet. And I weigh 1 pound, 11 ounces.
So Fezzik is 111. Inigo is 110. Wesley is 19. And Buttercup is 175. Good job, kids. What's the date?
5th. Buttercup is the smallest? Yes. Is that still accurate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And where is she? Oh, still in the unicorn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hi. That. Bloop. Did I put that outside? Does that cushion come out?
Yeah, it does. I was going to say put it in the washing machine, but you can put it outside, I guess.
Yeah. Might as well, right?
I didn't take it from Sponge It, but this Sponge It seems like it's
Dry. Dead. Gotcha.
super thick
Oh.
because it's dried.
Okay. So did you answer this adoption event question? Yes, it's at the PetSmart where Cutie and Bonita are. So Amanda is going to be going straight from this chat to that event. Top
Yeah,
them
I mean,
up.
that's the whole reason I'm going, is because I'm going to check on them and to get them food. And I was gonna go yesterday, and then I just decided that since there was the adoption event today, it made more sense to just go today, because then I'll be able to be there and talk to people, if anyone's interested in them, but also just talk to the other like volunteers and fosters and people that are there.
What did the caption say? I missed it.
You might as well put this out there too.
Okay. 1 second. Okay.
Actually, it's fine.
This can stay in for now.
Alright.
Just let it go in it. I don't think they've really gotten it much. So it's probably clean.
It's probably somebody's birthday.
I feel like I need to just like shower and like wash everything. I hate that feeling.
Sure.
Happy birthday, silly captions.
That's what
The
the caption
caption
said.
said happy birthday.
Apparently.
What the heck? No, leave it. I said, just
Oh,
leave it.
okay.
Oh, is it noon?
It's 12:15.
I should feed them. Well, I fed them late this morning, so I'm gonna wait actually and feed them closer to 1.
Okay.
Should we try and do nail trims?
I don't know.
I think I want to do nail trims.
Hello.
Okay.
Your face looks so sad.
Any questions for CG? I don't think there were any new questions, but let's see. Nope, no viewer questions in the archive.
So,
Oh well.
I'm gonna start switching their food over to, they've been getting Royal-Canin now for a week. They weaned
Yeah.
about a week ago. They've been getting Royal-Canin. I'm gonna start mixing the Royal-Canin and wellness together until they're completely just eating the wellness food.
Whoa.
Which we have 2 cases of wellness food, but because they're the small cans, they're going to eat 2 cans 4 times a day. So 8 cans a day
Boy.
of the small cans.
Jeez. Okay.
And we have 2 cases, so that means each case will last
Oh my
3
God.
days. So we have 6 days worth of wet food for these kittens.
Okay.
So if anybody's feeling generous and would like to buy the kittens some wet food, you can find it on our wish list.
Or I will get a second job. Alright.
I've been feeding them on those plates, but I think I'm gonna switch.
Party platter
I'm gonna
time?
try and do the, I might just try bowls for right now.
Okay.
Instead of the, well, I guess if they're gonna be staying in the pen for a
Mhm.
few days, it's easier to do the platter than the bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably try that metal one. I hope I can figure out how to eat out of that.
Right. Rainbow cat. Excuse me. Oh,
Now that there's no bed up there, they're getting a lot more playful.
Yeah.
Just like running around playing. These needed to be washed anyway. They're really dirty.
Sure.
Gross.
Okay. Yeah, the more the better, CG. I can go see what that caps off at, but yeah. Oh, it's gone. Alright.
Oh, there's no hamper. Right.
So I just take that to the washing machine.
They're right here for
Okay.
now.
Excellent. Oh, thanks. If
Can you
you
grab one of those pee pads?
yes. if you're new to the game, for digging and fishing, while you can do those without an item, it's best if you have a shovel and fishing rod. It'll work more effectively. Which you can do through the shop. Do !shop, buy shovel. Yeah.
I just remembered that both the trash and the thing need to be emptied.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to take this to the laundry room? Just put it straight into the
Yes,
washer. There's gonna be another one. You might as well just wait.
Okay.
And I think I want the little vacuum. Gonna like.
Okay. I'll bring that when I come back. After the next whatever.
Actually, no. I'll just change out the whole pad.
Great. Where the bed? We took it out.
We're replacing everything with
Okay, so
new
you do not want the vacuum?
stuff. No, I don't. I'm just gonna change the whole pad.
scratching him. Be crazy on the bed. Ooh, Fezzy. He's exploring. Inigo. Maybe don't go in the cat tree right now. If you don't mind. I know. Here, do you want to climb inside? Hide inside this.
You can move that stuff back in front of the closet and John getting in there.
How did you have this weird thing? Was this bag in front of it or something?
No, the trash was turned the other direction.
Oh. Okay.
And the
where was
litter,
this?
litter was turned that way.
It was right there?
Yep.
Okay. All right. How's it going, everyone? Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh, Daddy. Okay. Thank you, CG.
So Inigo was in the cat tree and Fezzik was, so I put that thing there to try and stop them from going up there. Can you move him, please? I really don't want Inigo in the cat tree. I don't want any of them in the cat tree.
Go. If we... I'm just gonna at least block the hole with this basket, because they're getting over that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Is the paw a blanket? This is like a mat.
It's like a reusable, washable pee
Pee
pad.
pad.
Like a waterproof mat that we put in the bottom of the pen.
They're learning how to run and be cats. Just a few days ago, they were so wildly on their feet. Yeah, for sure. They're getting way more active and big.
shake this hat out into the trash.
Okay. No. Sorry, bro. Sorry, Wesley. Or Buttercup. Nope. We're not doing that. That area is off limits. The other cat tree. Blocked it off, but they've been trying to go over there. And there, these kittens are good for my heart. Awesome. Let's see if I can get, yes? Actually. Okay. What happens with a full hard drive of clips? Can you plug in like an external? It is an external drive. Do you move the current ones, filling up space somewhere else? I just need to get another hard drive. I mean, I potentially delete some of the, because it also archives a lot of these chats, but not anymore because it's full. So I can probably delete a bunch of those, but I kind of want to review them before I delete them. So basically, yeah, we just need another external drive for now. I assume it's going in the washing machine?
Yep. We're dog fosters. Again. Ooh, hummingbird. It was out the window, I swear. Did I miss anything? No, that's the same. Samesies. Okay. There's a cat in that. Oh, rainbow time. Oh. Interesting. Bagpipes. Hey, that's not what that's for. Excellent.
Oh, damn it.
Now what?
Just put the litter back there. Can you put that underneath those?
Under the litter. Yes.
And so this mat
Okay.
needs to be moved over. I forgot.
Oh God, does it matter which way the... No, it's on both sides, so no, it doesn't matter. Okay. That was less than a minute, because I was just another...
Alright, put it there.
Alt camera 7, and it went into a weird position. Alright, that seems fine. Let's do that. Oh,
Alright, new clean bed.
yay!
New clean pen.
Okay.
You put them in there, they can have the plastic bowls, the tower, and the toys.
You're saying when I put them in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the rest
Plastic
of
bowl,
the
tower, toys.
banana and the blankets on the sheet will wash.
Okay.
And the other fabric bowls will wash.
Since there is a cooldown, could you make sure the cat doesn't stay for any less than like 2 minutes? It's tied to what type of event it is. I'm pretty happy with
Yeah,
the
different
minimum
events,
cooldown like size.
make it stay up for different amounts of time.
So, CG, you got the bagpipes. Yeah. Why were they lasting 15 to 20 minutes the other night? Were you not around earlier when I explained? This is how it works. Depending on the events, each event has sort of a logic to how long it will trigger the rainbow cat for. There's some randomness to that logic, but basically, something like a follow is very short. Something like bits or a raid will demand a weighted response, that being how big it is. So if you cheer 5 bits versus somebody who cheers 5,000 bits, or you raid with one person versus raiding with 200 people, the rainbow cat will stay longer based on those larger numbers. That being said, there is both a timer that reduces that number, but also the amount of people that actively follow reduces the number that keep it on screen. So if the cat comes on screen and, like, say the initial number is 5 minutes, but nobody's doing anything, then it's going to very slowly count off those 5 minutes. Whereas if it's 5 minutes, but 20 people are actively playing, it's going to drop from 5 minutes to a 4-minute timer within seconds, actually. So it's like, this is the maximum amount of time, but if it's actively getting used, it takes away faster. Does that make sense? So if there was like a really large donation or a really large raid, but then nobody's actually playing the game, it'll stay up there. I thought I capped it so it wouldn't stay up quite that long, but maybe I didn't. Or maybe I was like 30 minutes is a good cap. Because previously an hour was a lot. Buttercup. So does that make sense to me? Okay. What does cause that to go off? Let's see.
Don't wiggle. Your nails are so tiny. Please don't wiggle. Oh, can you help me?
Yeah. What do you need? Okay, Buttercup.
That's why I was holding her back because I just moved too much. If she moves, I'm gonna hurt her because her nails are really tiny.
Yeah. Buttercup is getting her nails trimmed. That is what's happening. That is making her loud.
Oh, stop it.
No. Don't move. Good. Good. Hi. Was you okay, see? Yeah, that's good. Oh, don't go. Hi.
Just cutting off like the tiniest amount.
Why? Good. Hey. Yes.
Last one.
You can live without them.
Last one.
It's okay. It's just a
Don't
trim.
grow back.
Just a trim.
Last one. Can you turn her? Yeah.
We're trimming the claws.
Forget it.
We're just giving her a nail trim. She's just a brat.
She's just being dramatic. Okay, give me something else.
Fezzik. Hey, come on. What are you doing? I believe I was experimenting to see if I could buy and sell shamrocks. No, you cannot because those are game points. You can only buy and sell items, and shamrocks are technically a currency.
Fezzi's much less dramatic.
Good boy. This is patient kitty. Yes, this is Fezzik. So, Wesley, I'm so glad you guys think I am an entertainment system. Hi, buddy. Fezzik is ready for spa time.
Maybe he likes being swaddled.
Temport. What? You have like 3 bagpipes now. Buttercup was saying SOS.
By his feet. Not crafting too good.
2 bagpipes. I thought you just found another one. Did you sell one? Or trade one? I swear you already had one. And then... No, I guess somebody gave you one and you found one, so that makes sense. I don't know why I thought you had 3. Maybe I was thinking of 4-leaf clover, which you now have 4 of, so you have all of the major items except for the Spear of Lear, which is harder to get. Hey man, what are you doing? Racial paradise. Don't cut my cat's claws. It's harder with adult cats, especially if they haven't had it.
Yeah, if they're not used to it, like, you know, if you do it regularly from kittenhood, they can be pretty chill about it. We've had certain cats that will just let us sit and do it without needing to be swaddled. But most of the time they need to be swaddled.
Stretch my legs for a minute. Oh. The Spear of Lear is harder to get, which is a fishing. Oh, Inigo was right next to you for a second. Bye, nobody.
He's gonna be a major drama.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Fezzik like wants to get back in. Fezzik was like, that was nice.
I wanted to do more.
Can
You didn't
please
paint my
wrap me
nails.
up again?
You forgot the Manny and the Penny. You're
He's
supposed
trying to get back in. Stop.
Right. Yes, you're a good example. Now stop. Just put a blanket out for him.
Go play. There's a pink blanket right there. You have the longest nails. He's gonna pull his arm out.
Not to be complete. Yes, thank you means yes. It's not declawing. It's just a trim. There's a huge difference.
Decline is a surgical procedure done by a vet that actually amputates the last digits of their fingers.
Yes.
This is very different. Permanently removing their claws. It's
And
amputation.
Yeah.
And it's like mutilates
Yes.
them.
We're doing the same
We're
as
just
you
doing a
would.
nail trim, like you
Same
would
as
trim
you
your
would do
own
with your own
nails
nails.
every 2 weeks or whatever.
Inigo Montoya needs long nails to get revenge on the polydactyl cat. That is brilliant. Thank you. Declawing is the worst ever.
Here,
Yes. Put mine. Yeah, imagine in decline you are taking off the entire digit of your own finger.
Like the last, like from your last knuckle up.
Yeah. And a lot of studies
It's
have shown...
extremely painful and it causes lifelong problems.
I was going to say, a lot of studies have shown that cats exhibit what they believe to be phantom pain.
Yeah.
So they think, they have that pain, but it also leads to back pain injuries and stuff
So they
like
can't
that.
walk properly. They
And,
can't,
yeah.
a lot of times it makes them not use their litter box because it's painful for them to scoop in the litter box.
Yeah.
It makes them be more aggressive.
So yeah, because
They'll
they don't
turn
have
to
their...
biting because
That's
they
what I
don't
was
have
gonna
their
say.
claws to protect them.
Yeah, because they don't have their claws.
They
will
can't
be
climb
more
as well.
bitey.
They can't, scratching is something that cats do not only for claw maintenance, but also to like stretch their muscles as well as mark their territory, work through stress and anxiety. So if they don't have the ability to scratch, they don't have the ability to work through stress and anxiety in normal situations, like the way that they normally would. Decline is really horrible.
Yeah.
And in most countries and many states, it's illegal.
And it's...
As more and more people are aware of how detrimental it really is.
Yeah. Queen says, I really need to get their claws cut, especially Lexi. She's tearing up my couch and bed. Got onto the yellow foam and she's ingested it. Oh, that's terrible. Thankfully threw it up. But I've tried making it harder for her to get to the things that she scratches, but she is persistent. It should be illegal everywhere. Agreed, for sure. I mean, more and more places are adopting that.
A lot of it's just come to...
It's just about raising
It's just
awareness.
like about awareness, yeah, it's just ignorance. Like people just don't know. And then, the only vets who still do it are people who are just greedy. and they just want the money, and they're just wrong. Like, I honestly feel like those vets should be debarred. What's the
whatever the
medical
vet
license
version.
revoked or whatever. Like,
You're doing good.
yeah, we have a question on our adoption application that says, do you plan on declawing your new pet? And it's interesting how many people don't understand that question, and they think when you say that you're just talking about like trimming their nails regularly, you know? And so they'll say yes, because they want to appear as though they're gonna be somebody who's gonna take care of their cat and, you know, get like, you know, get their nails trimmed or keep them groomed or like keep their teeth clean or just whatever, you know, like, and they don't actually understand. So a lot of times when people mark that and then we ask them about it, they're like, oh, I didn't know that that's what that meant. And then they're like horrified.
Right.
And they're like, I would never do that. You know? But every once in a while you get the person who's like, yeah, I had a cat who was declawed for 20 years and they passed away and it's, you know, I have children. Or they'll answer things like that where you're like, oh,
Yeah,
you're
they'll
just
rationalize
a douche.
it and then
You
you're
know,
like,
you're like, so you do know what it is and you're just a terrible person. They're like, well, I have kids, you know, or sometimes you do occasionally get those people where they have another animal who's declawed, and so they want a second animal who's declawed so that their first animal's not like in danger or something like that. And for those people, we always recommend searching shelters and rescues for cats who are already declawed, because inevitably that happens. Cats turn up in shelters and stuff who were who were already declawed, you know. Okay, turn this way.
Lexi is also a bit more aggressive when she plays too, and will swat her nails
Turn
out.
him this way.
We're already doing it, which is not
His head was that way.
Unfortunately, she learned how to play rough with roommates, pets, and stuff, so she doesn't realize as much as Simba does.
Turn your body. Stop it. You got like a couple left.
Almost on the list. Then back to the shed.
I'm literally trimming off like the itty bittiest amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you wish.
Go. Be free.
Oh, my knees. She's impossible to trim nails. She's dramatic and forces her way out. Simba is the easiest of the two. As you wish, sick graphic sex. That's what I'm here for. Pop culture and puns.
That too.
Okay.
I think I should probably get going.
Yeah. We're at 12:56. An hour went by fast. My wife and I want to get a black cat and name her Ink. Nice. I like that. Watch. Good.
I'm gonna feed them.
Okay.
Stop it. I know. Gonna get stuff on her.
Inigo. Inigo. Why? Yeah. Don't do it. Hi. No suckling. Cat. We had a talk. It might be better on 3 at this point. Or not. I guess 2? Something. That's up here.
lightheaded.
Oh, great. And Queen says, "Have you eaten, Amanda? Rest is in order for the kitten mama."
I had a muffin. That's it. I need to eat again. Too much coffee. Not enough food.
And then she's going straight to the adoption event. Spolian says, "We have 2 black cats." Awesome. We love black cats. We have one officially that is a house cat. We have 1 black cat. We had a black cat previously to fostering. Leon and Romeo.
Hungry?
Hey, Inigo has so much to say. He's very, very vocal right now. Whoa, buddy. Wow, it's almost a bad move. I can do it. Okay. Okay, 4. Yeah. I got it. Okay. Yeah, it's only 1 p.m. here, so it's lunchtime. It's one of the it's the second of 4 meals. Am I getting 4 a day right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So might even be considered brunch.
Yeah.
I want to book a table. There is 1 spot left. Well, that spot is empty. That's the 2 top. It's the double. And I want to book a spot too if it's a double. Right. Tried cutting Lexi's nails as she was in my arms. I got 3 nails. Yeah, that's... Depending on the cat, that is not an easy thing to do. Okay. 3 nails in a day is a good day. Boy. Alright, I think we're probably going to wrap it up. Let me just double check with Amanda as far as humans go. And the kittens will be out for the rest of the day, but it sounds like because of the ringworm we're going to stop doing access to the room for a while. Which basically means we'll be down to cameras 1, 5, and 7 again. I can switch on the alternative camera for 8. But yeah, things like 2 and 3 and 4 will be out of play. I might be able to move 4 since, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Everybody's over here now. I'm going to step out for just 2 seconds. I'll be right back. And then I think we're going to wrap up the chat portion. Hang tight. Alright, yeah, I'm going to wrap up the chat. Amanda's grabbing some lunch before she takes off. She might stop in to say goodbye in a little bit. I did want to say I might be in and out working on some new functions for the game. We'll see. It depends what the girls want to do. I'm sure they just want to continue watching cartoons for as long as they can, so I'll probably be back really soon. But thanks for hanging out with us today. Our next chat is Tuesday evening at 9 p.m. Fezzik, the big boy, still left eating. Yeah, there's a good amount still in there. I don't know. If you've got, where is it? If you've got an Instagram of your own and a fur pal you want to share, use our hashtag CuteAvalanche in your caption, and they'll appear in here. This only updates once a day, so don't expect it to be there immediately, but give it 24 hours. Bye, Miss Gloom Doom. And we'll see you at the next chat, and I'll be in and out, as I said. Credits? There they are. Let's see if these are working, because I don't know that I've run these since I updated the chatbot. So far, so good. There's 1 or 2 dynamic sections that I just want to check. That all looks good. And we can get, I don't have to be on camera anymore. You can do whatever you want with cameras, by the way. Let's do maybe 2. Good. All right, great. That looks good. I said 2. Oh, it's got to wait until the credits clear for it to get the camera function. It's like a loop that runs until that. Hey, good timing. Look at that. What a way to end a chat. Rainbow Cat. Alright, get it. I'm stepping out, but I'll probably be back.